get to that.
All right.
Yeager and I were talking. He really is your fucking son. Holy shit.
No, he's not. My son.
He is.
No,
he is
he's
a
not,
petty motherfucker.
Denzel.
He is a petty motherfucker.
Yeah, but pettiness ain't got nothing to do with this shit, Denzel.
He basically was talking to me, and he was like, I don't think the Emperor knows when it comes down to it that I'll actually have his back, no matter what.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What Yeager is doing is he's using me as a scapegoat so he doesn't have to make a hard decision because he's not going to choose the family. And he knows that.
He's saying he is going to choose the family.
No, Denzel, if that was the case, he would have done it then and there. But he's creating this entire shitstorm of illogical, unsensible fucking dog shit garbage so he doesn't have to make a decision.
You know he wants to kill cousin?
Over what?
You don't know about this shit?
I heard about the extendo mags, but that's his fault, and he doesn't understand that. He made a deal with Speedy to supply him with extended mags and then never fulfilled that deal. So cousin, he did fuck up. I'm not saying it's an excuse. Went to Bucky because he thought Bucky was a part of the guild. To tell Yeager, we need the extendos we agreed on.
He told me he wanted to kill cousin. He told me why. I told him that violence isn't always the answer.
It's good, good quote. I wonder who you learned that from.
Exactly. He started screaming. And then
No.
I explained to him, why is he upset that Bucky knows when Andy and Sis know, and on top of that, both the Simones know. And
What?
this fucker told me that he doesn't remember if he literally showed Michael where the bench is.
I'm disowning Yeager.
I'm
disowning Yeager, Denzel.
I convinced this fuck to blow up the comic book shop and blame it on the Simones.
I'm disowning Yeager. This is not my son. This is not the man I raised. This is not the one who's going to carry my legacy when I'm dead. I'd rather my legacy die with me. I'm disowning him. Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead. He told me that both the Simones know, and he wants to kill cousin. I explained to him the logic, and then he was upset that it's even gotten to this point. And I don't even understand if he.
Did you hear the other thing they blamed on me?
What else did they blame on you?
So you heard about the ICBM missile?
I did hear about this missile.
Apparently Trey and Yeager didn't tell nobody because it's my fault.
Well, Trey's down to kill the guy.
Yeah, but the thing is, the guild is the one thing I don't understand about the guild, and I don't know if this is a Yeager thing or a guild thing, but they always claim to not trust Trey, want nothing to do with him, but then do the exact opposite.
Yeah. I brought that. I said, "How the fuck is Trey not guild?" Because every time I come around,
that's what I've been saying.
Around them 24/7.
That's what I've been questioning since the dawn of him coming around.
And the guy tells me the truth on everything. Anytime I ask him, he literally wants to help me and Harry kidnap Nicholas Simone.
Dude, but why does he dress like them and look like them then?
I removed the tattoo. He asked me if I could remove the tattoo because he said the minute that Nick came after the fucking family, he was done with it. And he told Michael he was going to kill Nick himself. Yes.
All right, so we make Trey bring us one of the fucking Simones, and if he does that, welcome to the fucking familia.
Well, me and Harry are going to involve him in the H if he fucking helps us get Nicholas Simone.
Yes, I like this. You talk to the rest of the guild?
I've really only talked to Yeager.
I don't understand my son. My son is sacrificing everything for bombs.
He literally told me that I think you should have a talk with him.
I'm not speaking to my son. I'm not speaking to my son, Denzel. I have nothing to say. He uses me as a scapegoat for his fucking problems, so he doesn't have to answer to nobody because he refuses to lose his fucking bombs or whatever other false promises that Simone's gave to him. My son can rot in hell.
All right. Look, he said that he was asking me. He was like, "Why does the Emperor know that you're always gonna have his back no matter what?" Because I'm also gonna always have his back, and he doesn't seem to know that.
Denzel, nobody. You're the worst person to ask. You know why?
Why?
Because nobody in this city, not even Harry Brown, my lover, has the loyalty to me that you have. I don't even understand it.
What do you mean you don't understand?
I don't understand it.
You don't understand that we're boys?
Well, I understand that we're boys, but see, that's the thing. And these fucking millennials, they don't understand the OG shit. How we used to operate back in the fucking day. They just don't get it.
Yeager was explaining this shit to me, and I was like, do you know who the fuck Lang is? That's half my answers for him, was that just sounds like Lang being Lang.
Yeah, I told him I'm not going to change for nobody. This is who I am. Either accept it or you fucking move on. And I told him, accept it and move on, and I'll see you in 3 weeks when you come crawling back to me. That's what I told him.
You know how he took that?
You're a millennial, what the fuck? Not an RP, Lang's like 50, bro. You didn't want him to
talk to you for 3 weeks, is what you told him.
No, I told him, don't talk to me for 3 weeks. No, what did I say? I said, he couldn't survive without me. Don't talk to me, and I'll see you in 3 weeks when you come crawling back.
Yeah, he told me he was being real petty. He was like, I'm not going to speak to him for 3 months. I just think you guys
makes my life way easier, honestly. That makes my life way easier, Denzel.
I told him that to me, and I said I told him it might sound like an oversimplification, but it seems like your issues with your dad is you need a pat on the back and an I love you.
And I ain't ever doing that for nobody. Listen,
and he tried to claim it wasn't.
Listen, Denzel, you gotta understand a couple of things. You know how I am.
Yeah.
And you know how I operate. All right? My relationship with my son is probably changed forever. My relationship with Eve is definitely changed forever. My relationship with Trey is actually swinging in a way I never thought I'd see it. And that's actually trusting the guy.
So I never got like the full story on all this shit, to be honest.
The guild didn't tell you they're fully, or not the guild, I'm just going to specify, Jaeger didn't tell you this fully skewed version of the story that makes it look like he's making all the sense, making all the right decisions as to why he doesn't have to give up his precious bombs to the Simones. That's shocking.
He told me, he was telling me shit about how Eve had to pick between Cerberus and the guild. And I said, that just sounds like Lang being Lang.
That's a troll that he's trying to use against me. That happened 2.5 years ago to prove a fucking useless point.
I said, it sounds like a fucking joke. It sounds like Lang being Lang. And he said, well, it wasn't a joke to some people. And I said,
it was a joke to everybody until they decided they could use it against me in the pity argument they want to win. Because they can't accept the fact that they made mistakes, Denzel. She was sleeping with the guy that tried to murder me. Okay? She was sitting next seat to my car while his fucking puppy goons took shots at me and nearly took me out. Probably clipped her once or twice as well. After that whole situation, she texts him all this fucking lovey-dovey fucking bullshit and tries to call the guy.
You want me to go kill him?
Oh, Denzel, please, don't egg me on.
Look, I love the guild. And I even like Eve, all right? I like Eve a lot. I try to check in on Eve. I try to check in on everybody, all right? Even when I'm around, I call Nance. I check in on Nance. I check in on Penny. I check in on fucking Eve. I check in on every motherfucker. But I put a bullet in each of them if you just fucking.
Man, I'm so pissed that they're trying to use. So Eve and Yeager are trying to use the fact that I fucking made a joke to Eve literally 2 years ago about choosing between me and the guild in an argument now. Are you fucking serious?
Hey, that's one of the things he brought up to me.
I can't stand him anymore. I really can't. I really can't stand him anymore, Denzel. This is why I had this giant conversation with Speedy and Harry about tightening the fucking screws and going back to the way we were. Because this shit has gone soft.
Yeah. I mean, I did make a suggestion that you should just get a room full of people, everybody that works for you, whether it's in the legal or the illegal side, put them in a fucking room and just tell them that when the time comes, if you fuck up at your own discretion, I mean, I'll fucking wipe out everything.
Yeah, but then I gotta hear it from my son how that's so mean and nasty, and you gotta be a good person and not fucking treat people this way. That's what I want to hear from my son.
That's really what he said?
Yeah. Oh, I'm tired of these fucking loyalty tests. I gave Eve a loyalty test. It wasn't even a loyalty test, Denzel. I put her in a fucking cabin with Harry, and I asked her to pick a side and explain her relationship with Nicholas Simone. And apparently that was too traumatizing for her. I made the fucking guild kill their best friend in the basement of the Rooster's Rest, Jon Snow style. All right? I'm fucking tired of this shit.
I mean, yeah, that cocksucker had it coming.
Yeah, he did. But it's just to show you the comparisons of how soft we've gotten. Because apparently now talking to somebody, and maybe in an aggressive manner, is traumatizing. I'm losing my marbles, Denzel.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Lang. Can I keep it $1.50?
Yeah, keep it $1.75.
I want Eve to teach Nick how to grow poppy as I torture him.
Yeah, me and Harry want to do the same thing too, but apparently it's.
And I want to also call fucking Michael, and I want to tell him I'm gonna blow his fucking head up personally with the fucking button if he ever tries to save this fucking.
I want to do that too, Denzel. But good luck losing Yeager and what I thought was half the guild, but it seems like half the guild is against Yeager. I don't fucking know anymore. Oh my God, Anthony Edwards was back on Sunday. Shit, the Lakers are fucked.
The way I was talking to Yeager, he told me, and I obviously.
I need Minnesota to lose tonight and OKC.
I ain't been around for all this shit, so I'm just getting the express versions constantly. But he told me he would have your back in this.
No, he wouldn't. He says
that,
but then he does.
He told me he would give me fucking rocket launcher to fucking use.
Denzel, you gotta understand. He says that and does the exact opposite of ever having to come to that decision. He'll make up illogical, unsensible arguments so he doesn't have to choose. Like, for example, he says this is all my fault because I yelled at them through Twitter. Like, he'll come up with these arguments, Denzel, so he doesn't have to choose over his precious bombs and his false promises and connects over his family. I'm telling you.
Well, I tell him that we go tell him he's got to kill Michael Simone right now. Fuck him. That's how you feel? We tell him he's got to kill Michael Simone.
He ain't gonna do it, Denzel. He ain't gonna do it.
You don't think he'd kill Michael Simone?
He will not do it.
You came to him and said,
no, he won't do it.
We need you to do this.
He will not do it, Denzel. I'm telling you, he will not do it.
I also told him to make Andy choose a side.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was telling me that, like, Andy was staying out of this shit. And I said if I was him, I'd make Andy choose a fucking side.
Yeah, but they changed, Denzel.
I swear to God, everybody in this fucking city's full of fucking pussies.
Yeah, and to be fair, there are situations where it's better to be the pussy. But when it hits its peak and its boiling point and decisions got to be made, motherfuckers are not willing to make them. Eve was not willing to make it. Yeager is not willing to make it. Trey wasn't willing to make it, but now it seems like he made it.
Trey also gave me some info about the Simone.
Well, what?
Do you know about Jenny Hall?
Yeah.
Do you know how important Jenny Hall is to him?
Well, I know she probably helps cover their tracks. I don't know to the extent, though.
Trey told me that after Michael faked his death, that he told Jenny Hall that he faked his death. He went out of his way to do that, and he was willing to bet that Michael cares about Jenny Hall. So I want to find Jenny Hall. I want to scoop her up. I want to torture the ever-living fuck out of her. I want to carve Simone Lover into her back, and then I want to put her in the middle of the fucking city, put a bullet in her fucking head, and I want to call Michael on a fucking burner and tell him where the fucking body is and ping the cops. See how much he actually gives.
Denzel, we have to do this plan. Like, we have to do this plan.
And if that don't get any of these cocksuckers to come out, I'm going to take a rocket launcher to Simone Hospital and just start fucking unloading.
I get you a tranquilizer gun.
Tranquilizer gun?
Yeah, you can trank fucking Jenny Hall, put her in the fucking back of a car, bring her to this closed location, call me. I'm going to carve it into her back my fucking self. And I want her to know it was me. I want her to see my fucking face and then go crazy over the fact that she can't prove it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's fucking do that. Speedy said he's down to help. Harry's in. Trey, I think even Trey's in.
All right, fuck it. I don't, I got to see Trey.
Trey told me Jenny would be willing to meet with him privately.
And he's willing to take that risk on. If he's willing to take that risk on, we do it.
All right, we'll start setting this fucking plan in motion.
Well, let's start setting it in motion tomorrow then.
All right, deal. We'll do it tomorrow.
Hell yeah. I fucking miss these. This is the fucking people I got to be around. You, fucking Harry, Speedy. You guys fucking get it. All right,
yeah,
my son,
up some poppy
these
seeds
motherfuckers,
night,
they don't get shit. So what do you mean?
got some poppy seeds last night, me and Haeo.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Hold on. Bass called me. I got to call him back. I got to